No, I don't care about repercussions. Let's have a drink. Okay, disco time. So, as I'd said off screen, what I've done is I've picked a skill and I've gone with empathy. Understand others, work your mirror neurons. Idea behind this is I just want to, get in touch with people a bit more. I like the idea of being this guy who kind of understands people and can use that to his advantage. In terms of quests, find booze and drink it. We are going to how do I use that? Okay, cool. Well, hello. Someone seems to have found himself a bottle of alcohol. Here's where the magic happens. Look at the bottle. Light reflects off the green glass of the Commodore Red. The gods have been generous. Better pop it open before they change their minds. Interfacing. Well, the gods of mass production have made this alcohol container laughably easy to open. A child could have done it. Okay. There's a satisfying pop as the cork jumps out and the hair on your back rises like an army at attention. You've been here before. Welcome back, detective. You're home now. What will be the... No, I don't care about repercussions. Let's have a drink. Physique raised. But my morale's gone down. But a task has been completed. Okay, a golden sun melts down your throat, its rays filling your nostrils with sunshine. Your stomach melts from it into a happy, gooey mess. So does your mind. All the bad things are melting. You're you again, a real cop, a real detective. Incredibly well done. Tutorial agent. Okay. In the bottom right hand corner, of the screen, there's a drink button. Oh, okay. It gives +1 to physique skills, physical instrument, half-light, electrochemistry, endurance, pain, threshold, shivers. This is good before rolling a white check, but damages your morale. And remember, from the void we came, and to the void we must return. Okay, cool. So, for white checks, I can have a drink beforehand to give me a buff. And my morale is fixed. So, sweet. Put that back in our normal hand. I don't need that. Cool. So, smokes, make truce, find my badge. Oh, I've got to go talk to the douchebag, haven't I? Offering something you might like. Okay. Oh, maybe lady upstairs will give me some smokes. Long gods, but it's worth a try. No answer. You hear the shower being turned on somewhere inside. Inland Empire, okay. A tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you. Okay, I'm so alone. Let's crush that emotion. Half-light. You should punch a fucking hole in it. Fucking... Yeah. That's gonna hurt my hand, isn't it? Oh. Oh. Stop that! Yeah, you know what, he's right. Oh. What's that? Oh yes, that's my perception thing, isn't it? What we got in here? I'm assuming I don't have any cigarettes back in there. Okay. I think Kuno is the only route I've got at the moment. Is this the
Hello again, sweetie.
cryptozoologist?
With your colleague.
Yes, I did. Wait, who's Sweetie? Does that mean you like me? Yeah, let's go with that.
Handsome man, officer, with your moustache and your chiseled jaw. And that silly dimple on your chin.
Uh-oh.
But dear, you're not for me. I'm too old and too married besides.
I like her.
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained, I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Her eyes glitter over the rims of her glasses as she looks up, smiling. This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot. How'd you like to roll with me? Whatever do you mean? I want you to be my wheelchaired partner in crime. Ridding backyards of corpses, catching sequence killers. I guess that's their term for serial killers, maybe. Roll us some cigarettes. I'm jonesing for a smoke. Oh, no, I haven't smoked in years. Okay. Wait, maybe she knows where you can get cigarettes. Okay, let's find out then. Can you tell me where to get them? You should really ask someone younger and more mobile. She chuckles. I'm glad you think so, but I still don't know where to get smokes. Okay. Sweetie needs money. Do sweeties get money? When do you get your next paycheck? You've got guns of steel and a chiseled jaw somewhere under the bloated alcohol layer. Maybe she'd like to sponsor you. Ooh, that's not going to help. Oh, gigolo. Nice, with those strong arms of yours. But welfare checks aren't all they're crapped up to be. My husband and I are barely scraping by. She's not really lusting after those biceps, man. It's more like an appraisal you give to a healthy specimen. Okay, let's change the subject and let's roll. I like her. On a separate note, it's episode 2 of his Dark Materials tonight, which I am very much looking forward to. Okay, we've got more people to talk to. What have we got here? Rose Pisson, half-naked dame. Erotica, without actual erotica. Very muscular man surrounded by flames. Man from Helmdal and the wildfire. Hello, lady.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
A young girl with chubby red cheeks waves at you, smiling. Her nose is also red from the clothes. From the cold. Dear God. Hello.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
She stomps her feet to feel warmer. What kind? Is it okay if I ask you some?
It's a book
Yeah,
store,
why not?
sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games.
She points at the window.
Crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
Sounds cool. Ooh, encyclopedia failure. Oh wow. So that's the first intelligence one I think I failed. Whoa. Hold your horses, little girl. What is a book? Don't be ridiculous, I know all those things. Yeah. It's the game giving me shit. Okay, don't you sass me.
Are you okay? You've
Her
been
voice
standing
is-
here silently for a while now.
I like that. I like the world carries on while I have a Scrubs level moment in my own head.
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
No, I don't really care about any of those things, but thank you, ma'am. Oh well, thank you, little girl. Don't forget to click the orbs around your head. They have surprises. Dun dun dun. Gift of molten candy. Old sports magazines tucked away in a dark corner. Mountains of board games. A small mountain of colourful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral-related merchandise. Look through the Wirral-related pile. An endless variety of source books, lord books, and codices litter the table. The topmost is titled Welkin Compendium 2nd Edition. There's also a large hardbound tome with intricate cover art, The Hunters of Katawak, Boreal Creature Compendium, and a Pick Your Path adventure game book titled Tales of Wirral, Cavern of Velkrag. Books in a board game section. Who wants to read books? I don't like that. Anything that really catches my eye. There's a box that says Wirral 3rd Edition Mega Setting Supplements Module. The side panel notes a fantastique adventure board game. New maps and miniatures. 25 real. That price is steep, but then it's a 3rd Edition Mega Setting supplement, so it makes sense. Very logical. Nonsense for anemic binoclars. Right. Binoclard. Noun. Four-eyed person. Binoclard. Okay. I can't afford that. Wonderful board game, sir. You know what? Yeah. I don't really care too much. Right, bye. Question time.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance.
Plaisance,
Be
okay.
welcome. And please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
Really? Get stuffed, Plaisance. Before we go on, you seem to be well off enough. Can you give me some money? I feel there won't be an opportune moment to ask later.
I
No.
am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
Her voice is high-pitched, as if to give it more penetration. Who's the little girl outside? Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me she was at her post, doing her job like a proper girl. Yes, of course. Wonderful. Did you talk to her? Yep. Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books? 10. Very polite and helpful. My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. She's satisfied. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as Annette. The way you're handling the strikes makes... Oh, sorry. The way you're handling her strikes me as wrong. Mind your own business, sir. Ooh. Denial is the way she copes with criticism. Charles eyes, you must be kidding. Depends how much do you pay the kid? Good sir, what does a young child do with money anyway? Such criminal behaviour would not happen in the more developed countries. In some more developed countries, this sort of thing is 2 felonies, child labour and slavery. Yeah, fuck it, let's lay into. Those countries will realise they've raised a lazy and spoiled generation. Her tone is decisive, not at all angry at the insinuation. Are we done with the jokes now? Yes, we've had quite enough fun here, right? The lieutenant taps his foot. Fine, change the subject. Surely I can ask about... Close curtains. You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks and straws inside a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you. Ooh. From the looks of this is a traditional Seminese ward meant to provide protection against ill luck, bad dreams, curses and other supernatural scourges. And who are these Seminese? Inhabitants of the Ile de Fantôme, the Seminine Islands down south. Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there's nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time. The curtains remain shut before you. What's behind here, shopkeep? Nothing. Now please go back to browsing books. She fiddles with her pendant. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? These books are all you care about. She speaks almost as if she's trying to put a spell on you, urging you to buy more books. Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become. Whoop! Let's run! Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more. Sir, don't touch that! I told you it's off limits to the customers. Her hand has closed around her pendant, her fingers nervously playing with the talisman. parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for your consequences. It's too dangerous. She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people? Ma'am, this is different. I'm a police officer. I need to get in there. But I sense this place calling for me. I must investigate beyond the threshold. I don't care. You can't stop me. I'll open them. Yep, we're going in. No! She raises her hand to try and stop you. Please just talk to me, officer. Come here and let's talk this through before you decide to do anything extreme. Talking is always good. Go see what she has to say. Lies! Rip them open, we say. The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you. Yeah, fuck it, we're going in. Rip them apart. You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little Siamese wards, your shadow looming over it like an omen. I warned you, you're unleashing forces beyond your understanding. That was it? Well, we're definitely going in. Ghostly silhouettes of hairdryers. No sane person would ever put their head into such a machine. A vaguely androgynous portrait of a man. Merely looking at that unmanly haircut threatens your masculinity. Okay, well this could be a terrible idea. Warded door. A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Siamese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked. Medium success. What if you just break it down? Maybe I should break it down, but not before I strategize. Or I can knock on the door, or I can just try and break it down. Knock on the door. Bloody hell, that actually made me jump. Only an echo, no one's there. Let's strategize then. That's right, take in your surroundings. You need to have a solid ground and a proper position if you want to succeed. Check what's around me. Dimly lit and littered with old barbershop rubbish. But the path to the door is clear. And what about the door? It's made of solid block of wood, but it's stood there for ages. The hinges are old, coated with a carmine layer of rust. It should be doable. Let's... Right, I want to equip that. Okay, let's... Okay, so why can't I drink? What does that count for? Right, let's roll. Sweet. Let's fucking do this, hobo cop. Oh. Well, I gained XP. You smash into the wood and see a small crack appear on the door frame. It's going to take one more try to break through to the other side. But you've done it. The lieutenant stares at you as you stand there, still silent and brooding. You're not thinking of trying again, are you? Okay, well, we're definitely trying again. We're just deciding how we do it. Okay, so wordless, I can shout, fuck the system. Freeze, dirtbags! Hands up now! Fuck it! Oh, no. Fuck, it hurts. Yeah, fuck the system. Well, we're in. Oh.
What is this place?
The lieutenant stares at the dusty training equipment. It's an adventure. It's the netherworld, beyond the veil. Looks like a gym to me. No idea, Kim, but my head hurts. My head hurts bad. Looks like a gym. Yes, but no one's been here in ages. He draws a stripe on the dusty floor with his foot. I doubt the electricity still works. We should find a flashlight if we want to go on. There should be one in my kinema. An eerie feeling rises in your chest. Ooh. Oh, excuse me. Right, that was my 15-minute warning. Okay, what if there's a reason no one's been here for ages? Yes, because it's closed? Okay, now let's go get the flashlight, shall we? Ooh, okay, this is getting spooky. Sand dripping from a punch bag. Poster says Citius Fortis. The rest is worn off. Well, Fortis is strength. I don't know what Citius is there. Worn out wall bars, they look unsafe. Oh, come on, you can do this. Barbell lies on the floor. The colour has worn off the plates. It's 60 kg. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with. Lift them. There are no collars on the barbell. It's a safety hazard. Legendary. You're right. The weights may fall off. Better not touch it then. What kind of bastard would just remove the collars? It should be a felony. It would be a violation of the EPIS safety regulations if the gym was still operating, but it isn't. Fair enough. Right, come on. I want that searchlight. That flashlight even. Torch. Clear a hole, woman. And then don't even talk to her after I've kicked the door down. Okay, his car was over here, right? I thought I turned off the music. God damn it. Nope. Blah 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 blah. Give me a flashlight. Toolbox. Yep. Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. Cool. He's clearly a little protective of his tools. Pry bar, flashlight. There we go. Chain cutters and the pry bar. Cold and heavy like truth. Useful for opening all sorts of doors. Push in the toolbox. Rock and roll. I also want to equip that. That can go away. There we go. Time for spooky. Ooh, 50% off Chaos Bane. Ooh, what's that? Shot put ball. Maybe I will start using the tab. I think it's necessary. Hallway is blocked. Wild animals. That looks like a great skewer, if I'm any judge. A large demijohn full of strange liquid. Ooh. Airship rotors. Well, this is all kinds of terrible, isn't it? Yeah, I'm going to have to start doing that. As much as I like the idea of finding my way through all of it. Production schedule. What's the filament memory? The cube-like crisscross of filaments feels oddly fragile in your hand. It's an intricate structure covered in dust. Silver tape on the side reads production schedule. Note this filament contains information that can be read using a radio computer. Okay. That's skis. Looks like someone tried to reconceptualize their business here. I don't get it. Look, the skis and rotor blades bear the same slipstream logo. It seems like they started out making one, failed to turn a profit, then pivoted to the other. Which did they start with and which did they pivot to? That's a good question. What a strange leap of imagination, and yet they still failed. How sad. That's just speculation. You know, I like it. Money, please. Mainframe. It appears to be some kind of computer. Cool. A radio computer. Just is sitting here without anyone in sight. I'm surprised and a bit cautious. Damn right, we're turning it on. The machine lights up. Play or print. It's empty. Insert production schedule. Thank you. Play. A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts to produce a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. Oh no, it was already glowing and now it's making a sound. It's probably some alien seer-like technology. The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall until a voice speaks out, crackling and dulled, cutting into the air. East Insulindian repeater station. Good afternoon, fortress accident on Rue de Saint-Ghislain. This is East Insulindian repeater station 1. Please repeat, is this the production schedule? What's the production schedule? Why did you call that? What are you, a machine or are you alive? The filament you have inserted into the reader. You mean the glowing thing? Right, thanks for the explanation. That was a question. Have you inserted it into the core? Yes. Good, please repeat the password. Password, of course it would have a password. That's why there's a human administrator involved. A password, can you give me a hint? Is it my birthday? This is the police. The voice recites, I'm contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder fortress accident. Without filing a warrant with Lintel, I cannot give you access to this filament. I'm afraid we're not doing that unless we want to wait a month. Now, can you please repeat the password? Can you give me a hint? No. A hint system's not part of me. Yeah, fair enough. Is it my birthday? Still no. I don't know the password. Received, I will register this login attempt. That sounds bad. Passwords are already turning up. Why did you call for Fortress? Fortress Accident is the company on whose name the terminal you're currently using has been registered to. Okay. One moment. Flip through a catalogue. Fortress Accident SCA produces revolutionary interactive call-in radio games. That's what the catalogue says. That's not bad. Wow, so conceptual. Interactive call on radio play. The static drop drowns her response. Any other questions? Okay. That's all for now. Thank you and goodbye. Let's take it back out. Nothing happens. Well, that's ominous. That's the moment it decides to save. Okay. Well, given that the game is being ominous, I shall also be ominous. And we'll call it to a halt there. I like the fact we're making progress each episode though, and this looks like it's going down a spooky, scary route. So fingers crossed we get something cool out of it. But for now, we'll call it there, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers. Disco, 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 disco. Brr, brr, brr.